If Representative Kathy Watson has her way, the legislature's job of protecting our children will never be done. As chair of the House Children and Youth Committee, Watson has led the charge to tighten laws dealing with child abuse detection, reporting, and punishment. She believes the legislature must review these laws on a regular basis to make sure they're effective.
Sadly, what we learned is that predators and perpetrators are constantly changing what they do, and we need laws to be reactive to that, not the old law written in stone.
The newest batch of bills to pass the House includes measures to update reporting techniques, ensure due process for abuse cases, and eliminate separate standards for public school employees.
Specifically, what 430, my bill, does is that pediatricians have asked for a long time that they be allowed to, when they have to report child abuse, could they do it electronically? Hanging on a phone, waiting, talking to someone, very difficult in their day, but they would take the time. They all are computer literate and do it. So we've added that into the bill. DPW will have to become more electronically sensitive and allow for reporters. You do have to call Childline and report it, and if you are part of an organization, you then also can report to the person next in line above you because you have a policy about reporting child abuse. But again, we made that very distinct that you must report to Childline. I think the important thing to remember is the person at the other end of Childline is a trained investigator. They'll ask you many questions, but then they can make better determinations. What isn't child abuse? What did you see? What does that really mean?
If someone is falsely accused of child abuse, it's important that their legal rights to due process are preserved and their case is resolved in a timely manner. House Bill 433 would do just that.
I think as we expand the definition and further clarify mandated reporters, and we likely have more indicated reports, it's important that we put in place appropriate safeguards and due process for those that are accused, and a process for those that are unfairly accused to appeal and to be removed from the Childline list. And I've heard from constituents who have been falsely accused and have had their lives altered pretty dramatically as a result of this, and they've come to me and asked for make sure that we have a clear process that outlines a timely process for appeal.
These bills follow a larger number that were drafted after a report of recommendations from the Child Protection Task Force. Many of those proposals have already passed the House and are awaiting action in the Senate. Lawmakers believe there is still more to do.
It's like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, and so each one is a piece by itself, but you also have to put them together, and then you better enhance and protect children. And I think what the public needs to remember is that we're going to revisit this probably again and again because we need to keep up and keep protecting our children.
If you have concerns that a child is being abused, you can report it by calling the Childline hotline at 1-800-932-0313.